whether it was the wicket of Andre Russell, the 2-over spell before that, or whether it was Chris Gayle earlier on, where he had him 3 times and eventually one of them turned out to be right. But there's a bigger talking point that's emerged now, and Melinda Farrell will join us just outside Trent Bridge, and that is that the ball before Chris Gayle's eventual dismissal, the one that he was given, LBW was reviewed and it stood on umpire's call. The ball before that, as we found out through replays later, Mel, was quite a big no ball that umpire Chris Gaffney missed. Just take me through, there was this huge exasperation in the crowd in general who wanted to perhaps see Chris Gayle bat. Just take me through everything that you've learned from it and whatever we saw in those first few overs. And it's not been a great day for the umpires in general.
It certainly wasn't a great day for the umpires in general, and the crowd let them know that as well. Chris Gaffney and Ruchira Paliagarega probably were booed more than Steve Smith and Dave Warner, and that really tells you something. That first little section where Chris Gayle reviewed 3 times, first 2 overturned. They got plenty of boos once those decisions were overturned, and then that third one that was actually given. And as you say, then we learned afterwards that that was actually a no ball. I mean, you can say he would have hit the next ball and got run out. You never know exactly what happened, but to have 3 of those 3 errors, I guess, happen in such a short space of time left a few people in the West Indies camp, I think, not particularly happy. And then, of course, later on, you had 2 more decisions with Jason Holder reviewing twice, and those decisions were overturned as well. Both times he was trying to sweep, both times, well, pitched outside leg, going down leg side. So to see 4 errors then overturned on review, and then to see that no ball missed, which you never know, could have been incredibly significant, was certainly getting the crowd riled up a bit, and I expect that that will be a big talking point as the players come in for their post-match presses and mixed zone interviews as well. Yeah, I can't believe they were booed as much as they were. The crowd didn't like it, I think, because Chris Gayle was so entertaining as well when he came out there. He might not have been there for a long time, but he was certainly there for a good time. But when all is said and done, there may have been umpiring errors, but I don't think anyone could really say that the West Indies didn't have plenty of opportunities to overcome some fairly ordinary umpiring, it has to be said.
Yes, fair enough. It's a good point you make, Mel. There were enough mistakes made by the West Indies themselves.